Assalamu alaikum students. We were discussing about the organs of the government for the class 6th subject political science. We discussed about the executive branch of the government, which includes president, prime minister, and also their work, what is their work, and the council of ministers of the prime minister. Today we will discuss about the legislative branch. The legislative branch of Indian government is called the Indian Parliament. As this branch is called the Indian Parliament, it includes President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. President is called the nominal head of the country. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the Parliament and Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the Parliament. And this includes the legislative branch of the Indian government. First of all, we will see about the Lok Sabha. It's called the House of People and also the lower house. Its maximum members are 545. In the Lok Sabha, in the House of People, in the lower house of the Parliament, how many members are there? 545. 530 members are elected from the states. These are the representatives of the different states. 13 members are elected from union territories. 2 members are from the Anglo-Indian nominated by the President. These 2 members are from the Anglo-Indian community which are less represented in our society and they are nominated by the President of the country. In the Lok Sabha, there is direct elections are held for members of Lok Sabha. People themselves choose their representatives. As qualification for becoming a member of Lok Sabha, a citizen should be a citizen of India and he should be, and minimum age of is 25. He should be 25 years of age who needs to be a member of Lok Sabha, who wants to be a member of Lok Sabha. That means it's called House of People, or it has 545 members. 530 members are elected from states, 13 members from union territories, 2 members are nominated by the President. The members are elected by direct elections. People themselves choose the representatives or the members of Lok Sabha. Member should be a citizen of India and should have minimum age of 25 years. Now, if we look at the Rajya Sabha is called the upper house of the Parliament or the Council of States. It's the upper house of the Parliament. Maximum members or maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 245 members. 233 members from states and union territories. 229 are from states and 4 are from different union territories. 12 members are nominated by the President in the fields of arts, science, literature and social services. These 12 members are nominated by the President who have achieved very much in the arts and science, in the literature, in the social services. And this is the Rajya Sabha. This is also called Upper House of the Parliament or Council of States. It has 245 members, 233 members are from states and others are from union territories. 12 members are nominated by the President in the fields of arts, science, literature and social services. Now we will see the third wing or the third branch of government, that is the judicial branch or the independent judiciary is called. The judicial branch of India is divided at various levels: Supreme Court, High Court and District Courts. Supreme Court is called the apex court of India because it is the highest judicial body in our country. Then comes the high courts which are in the different states. Then comes the district courts which are located in different states. In the states but in different districts. So this is the judicial branch which includes Supreme Court, High Court and the District Court. Now if we look at the Supreme Court, it is called the apex court, located in New Delhi. It has chief This is called the Apex Court, located in New Delhi. It has Chief Justice of India and 30 other judges. Chief Justice is the highest position in the Supreme Court. Chief Justice announces the different decisions taken in the court. Appointment of judges. Who appoints the judges? The Chief Justice of India is appointed by the President of India after consultation with judges of Supreme Court and High Court. When the Chief Justice of Supreme Court is appointed by the President, but the President takes the consultation of judges of Supreme Court, the other judges of Supreme Court and judges of High Court. Then the Chief Justice is appointed by the President. So it is called the Apex Court of India. It is located in New Delhi. It has Chief Justice of India and 30 other judges. Appointment of judges. The Chief Justice of India is appointed by the President of India with the consultation of judges of Supreme Court and High Court. Now, if we look at the qualification of judges, who can become a judge of India's Supreme Court? He or she must be a citizen of India, must have been a Justice of High Court, Chief Justice of High Court in a state for minimum 5 years. He or she should be the Chief Justice of Supreme Court, should be the Chief Justice of any High Court of state for about 5 years. Should have been an advocate of High Court for more than 10 years. That means the person who will be appointed as Supreme Court's Chief Justice, he or she should be an advocate of High Court for more than 10 years. Should be a distinguished jurist of opinion of the President. He should be well versed in his field. Jurisdiction, power of Supreme Court. What is the power of Supreme Court? Original jurisdiction. Case between central government versus state government. Central government, any state versus one state or more. One state or more versus one state or more than one states. These cases can only be handled by Supreme Court, not other courts. That means original jurisdiction means when there is any case between the central government and states, then only Supreme Court can deal with that case. If there is any case between central government and any states versus one or more states, then those cases are also handled by the Supreme Court. And if there is cases between more than one or two states, those cases are also handled by the Supreme Court. That means any case dealing with the central government of any state will be dealt by the Supreme Court. That means Supreme Court has this is called the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Now comes the another jurisdiction. This is called appellate jurisdiction. If not satisfied with High Court, decision can appeal in Supreme Court. If in any state there is a case, if a person is not satisfied with the decision of High Court, he or she can approach to Supreme Court. Writ jurisdiction. Citizen can reach Supreme Court and demand protection of fundamental by 5 writs. That means if somebody's fundamental rights are violated, like freedom of equality, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of education, these are the fundamental rights. If these are violated or they are being not given to the people, then the people can go to Supreme Court with 5 options as habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, prohibition and quito warranto. These are the options through which a person can get his justice in the Supreme Court. There is also a jurisdiction called advisory jurisdiction. Advises to central government, but central government is not bound to do so as advised. If central government needs sometimes advice, the Supreme Court can advise central government in different things, but it's not necessary or compulsory that central government will apply that advice, only can listen that advice. Tenure of judges, no fixed tenure. They have provision for maximum age of 65 years for Supreme Court. That means if a judge is 65 years, he or she will be automatically removed from the Supreme Court. But up to the 65 years, a judge can be as Chief Justice of Supreme Court until the age of 65 years. This topic will be continued in the next lecture, but this was about the judicial branch, the Supreme Court. About the Supreme Court, today we discussed about the Supreme Court. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the high courts. Thank you.